see. Can you hear me now, Paul? My bad. I shouldn't be muted. I'm live again. Pauper decks, Challenger decks. That's pretty interesting. I'm going to keep this hand. Don't even care. I think I accidentally didn't have the mic plugged in the way I thought I did. There we go. I'm going to lead with Tropical Island and just fade a Wasteland, hopefully. This hand is kind of interesting. Like, it's got every piece of the combo we need. I just need to actually get enough mana to do it. Let's brainstorm. Don't daze me, bro. Oh, you just texted me? Let's see. I'm gonna put those two away, and we're gonna manipulate fate next turn. We need to draw another land. Yeah, it's funny that you just asked if I was streaming. I was finishing up some calls with our first sponsored pro player, Joe Demestrio, who is Ship It Hot Sauce on Twitch, who had 2 back-to-back GPs and his first 2 GPs back after a 4-year hiatus, and it's really interesting. This is not great. He hit 2 cards that I can't cast anyways, and he's looking to run it back this week at Memphis, and he's also going to be doing some streaming stuff with us. So I'm really intrigued to see how that goes. You know, I hope my opponent doesn't. Oh yeah, Joe Demestrio is a hoot. Great person, fun to be around. I see your Hymn to Torok, and I counter you with a Hymn to Torok. I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see how he does, and it looks like he's going to be an alternate on a team. So we should see some cool action there. Oh my goodness, this Sultai Delver player is just salting me out. Oh man, 3 cards in hand for both of us, but his 3 cards are probably a lot better than my 3 cards. That's not Sultai Delver. That's No Moon. Oh man. Well, at least I have a Force of Will now. Yeah, sure, draw 3 cards. I don't care. It doesn't hurt me. Oh no, this deck. Paul, what am I playing against? Is this Sultai Lands? Vogue of Today. Where are you joining us from? So my opponent draws three cards with the Sylvan Library, losing 8 life, and then brainstorms because drawing 3 cards wasn't sufficient. I haven't seen either of those really played, so this will be kind of interesting. Who's still in the country? I'm still in the country. Well, you don't get to have that card. Okay. So what am I going to be looking out for, Paul? What do I see in this deck that's going to be really effective against me? Where is everyone today? Yep, you got a JTMS. They both know I was late. I hope to see them start beating up. Okay. Yeah, it seems like they've got a lot of value going. Hello, Sir Bryce. Or Brycian, or whatever these kids are calling it these days. Well, I'd like to draw more lands. And I know this deck has 20 of them, and I'm kind of surprised I don't see any more. I'm also kind of sad that Double Hymn to Torok really just got in there and wrecked my hand. My opponent should draw 2 cards and keep 2 cards off their Sylvan Library here in the future. I'd love for them to just lose 8 life out of nowhere. Yep, you can have a Baleful Strix. That's not dangerous to me. That doesn't threaten me. Yep, you can draw your card. Surprised they haven't started getting in with their Mishra's Factory. Maybe there's too much value coming in. I will decide the 2 cards you get. Interesting. Wasteland, you got a Mishra's Factory coming in. That's 3 whole damage. Oh yeah, I forgot Baleful has summons. Yep. Where does it go? Top or bottom? What's card on top? Let's shuffle it away. Now we're gonna get a swamp here. Pass it to myself. Eternal Scourge. Huzzah! Magic powers. You managed to beat your worst matchups every round yesterday in Modern. What did you play against in Modern yesterday? And how do you feel about moving to 4 rounds for all of our tournaments? I'm excited to see it in Legacy tonight, but I hope it takes off elsewhere. 2 blue-white control and Kyre's. Ooh, that's intense magic. You did it. You got me an Eternal Scourge in my exile zone. Well done. Card goes on bottom. Yep, you get 3. And I need some answers to Jace now. Let's get a blue land. Eternal Scourge coming in. Coming in hot. All of them seems good. I'm worried I might have to leave early on Fridays, but with how it's structured, it seems good. Yeah, I hope so. All you have to do is get two rounds in and you've gone even. Even with one round win, it's not... I mean, the expected value is not terrible. And then if you can hang out for more rounds, you get potential for more prizes. So I think it incentivizes everyone the way we want it to go. And I hope it encourages people to pick up some more of these new things that are coming out. We've got a lot of new deck boxes, new dual decks and challenger decks coming out, new Magic expansions that I'm really excited for. I don't know. Overall, it seems like it's a good thing that's going to be happening. For Pauper and Modern, that's going to be interesting too. I hope cancel. I hope we see it take off in all of them. And Pauper, I agree. I wish we had more Pauper players. The format seems sweet. I've got a blue mill deck. Well, he got my food chain. That's annoying, but that's how it goes. I've got a blue mill deck that I've been playing with. This one. Gush, Echoing Truth, Jace's Erasure. Just kind of get in with that. Okay. I will be right back, everyone. Sorry, guys, I'm back. Made my opponent wait for, what, how many minutes? 7, 8 minutes? Let's just concede here. Concede game. Cool. Let's go to sideboarding. Oh, Pithing Needle's in. Don't think I need that. Collective Brutality. Let's see. Fatal Push is in. Let's do Click. Collective Brutality. Don't care about Nile Spellbomb here. Strix and Agent are good. Replicate is good. Cut a tiny bit on the combo. They have Wasteland, so I don't want to cut that. One fetch land. Emerald stays in. I just need to value here. Let's see. I really like Collective Brutality. Care about that. Nile Spellbomb. What do you guys think for sideboard here? I know Pithing Needles need to come in. I don't know about what else. I like having Vendilion Click because that just gives me outs. Gives me an instant speed answer to a lot of stuff. Maybe I just drop my Force of Wills and try not to play that game. I mean, the Hymn to Torox are going to be super aggressive. I don't have much to deal with that. Abrupt Decays deal with a lot of their smaller threats. Maybe I'll cut one Abrupt Decay for one of the Fatal Pushes that I have. 2 Collective Brutality. That gives me answers there. And we'll cut that. We'll make it more mid-rangey. Standard will always be dead to me. Got some interesting input there. I'd love to play first. We'll keep this hand. I think we start with a Deathrite Shaman. Makes Wasteland, you know, less good. Underground Sea and a Deathrite Shaman. It gives us answers with everything in our next one. If they go for a fetch, it means I can go a Vendilion Click on their upkeep and kind of take control of the game that way. They also mulliganed here, so that gives me a little bit of answers. We'll see. I'm not sure what I want to do with Pithing Needle. Okay. I'm going to start with a Baleful Strix. Black, blue. Let's commit to the board here. Let's swing in for 1. Yep. I don't think there's any 1-mana Ambush Vipers that can kill that. There's a fetch land. Yep. Okay. 2 mana. Yep, you got a Baleful Strix. Cool. Okay. I really like this Click. Just playing the control one. Okay. I don't think Pithing Needle's necessary here. I don't think he had combo. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to click it upkeep just to see kind of what I'm dealing with. Let's swing in for 1 here. And I'll leave my Fatal Push up. Yep, click on draw step. Here it is. Vendilion Click. I should have waited to Catacombs on his draw step, but I guess I was playing around Stifle of some sort. I'm not sure what I was playing around. We'll see what his answer is here. Now, the reason I kind of want to Stifle there is because this Fatal Push is slightly less effective right now. But not blocking my Baleful Strix is an important thing to note here. It means he's either got something to protect coming up, or he's got he believes that the Baleful Strix isn't a threat here. I'm glad that I have a handful of lots of good answers for whatever's going on. Seeing 3 of my sideboard cards. I'm going to target you. Let's see what's up. Ooh. That is 3 Force of Wills right there. Jeez. Well, I think we let him have... the Jace. That's a good thing to know. That's a lot of Force of Wills. I probably would have forced this, honestly. Let's get rid of your Brainstorm. It's a whole new world. It seems like a really slow start. Glad I don't have a handful of Force of Wills right now. I have no idea here. If I were them, I would dump a bunch of those Force of Wills because they haven't been forcing anything now. And if I would, I would be more actively forcing, knowing I have the 2 Brainstorms. But that's just me. I think we'll see a restructure. I think the Jace stays in the hand regardless. So Pithing Needle on Jace is a strong play. That's annoying. Your Fatal Push resolves. Get rid of your Baleful Strix. Do I get to see a Force of Will for this Fatal Push? Ooh, Wasteland. You got it. Well, obviously, 2 cards in their hand were changed up. Pithing Needle. And Jace the Mind Sculptor. Let's see Force Pitch Force on a Pithing Needle. Make me the happiest man alive. There we go. Jace the Mind Sculptor is out. Baleful Strix coming down. Let's get a redraw. Ooh, Force of Will. Okay. Attack with all. Hopefully, between the Pithing Needle and the Baleful Strix, they just went down 3 cards. Obviously, fetch land here into Liliana. Show me the money. Hymn of Torok, you hit a land. Congratulations. Oh man. What a potent threat that I have right here. Force Pitch Jace the Mind Sculptor. Now you're on the top of your deck with 6 life, and I've got 4 power. Okay. Yep, you've got to minus. And I'm going to attack in. Attack Sakamand. You have 1 turn to draw an answer. Good sir. We did it. There we go. Okay, I like that. Fade that removal. Yeah, I did it. Hardcore. Straight up. Push Collective Brutality. We're going to cut a Collective Brutality here for an Abrupt K, just so I have an answer to the Liliana. And yeah, let's hope that it goes as cleanly as that. If I'm playing tonight, yes, I'm playing Food Chain. If not, I'll be casting with Matt. So we'll see. I like this hand a lot. It's resilient to Hymn to Torok. And it also gives us a lot of threat potential pretty quickly. We also have answers to any of his early game plays. Our opponent had to bottom what was on top of their library, and excuse me, they had to mulligan once there, so gives us a severe advantage, especially when our top two cards. Excuse me, everyone. When our top two cards are Shardless Agent and Baleful Strix. So that'll give us a good card advantage. Now, let's see. I'm definitely going to be fetching 4 basics in order to avoid Wasteland threat. Okay. Show me a Hymn to Torok. There you go. That's good. Oh, man. Always had it. This one is going for black. This one is going for blue. We're going to get a Baleful Strix. They just totally refilled. Look at that Manipulate Fate. That would have been great to have on top of my library. Okay. Let's do this. Let's swing in for 1. Let's fetch. Have you seen the Challenger deck list? Jorgensen, I was talking about that when I just started the stream. And good afternoon. Yes. They look outstanding. I can't even believe it. I immediately up my orders on on all of them for that, and I expect us to get a second wave in as well. So it was just outstanding. I can't even believe that was what they did. I'm going to name Polluted Delta. No, because I have Polluted Delta. We're going to just name Jace the Mind Sculptor. Because it seems almost as if that's what my opponent's going for. I have an Abrupt Decay for Liliana. I'm not that afraid to lose any one of my creatures here. And hopefully I draw another land so I can Manipulate Fate and Abrupt Decay on this upcoming turn. I will say this about this, the Emmer Chain, is that I love the ability for this deck to just mid-range out so well. The Shardless Agent is very powerful. I still don't think I'm gonna make the switch, but I'm very impressed this game with the Shardless Agent, and I'm sure against the Miracles deck that I lost to yesterday, under the same circumstances, I'd have similar expectations. You got a standstill there, my good man. I think my drawing 4 outclasses his drawing 3 here. What I've learned from Vintage is that you just crack into Standstill if you have a competitive advantage. Standstill is a slow piece. If you have the advantage in the game, you just want to pressure into it. And so I'm going to apply pressure. We'll see if this gets a Force of Will. So yeah, they effectively drew 1 card there, which I feel is fine. Jace the Mind Sculptor's turned off. Yep. That Hymn to Torok gives them a good advantage there. Now I need to draw a card that can bring me back in this game. A Tombstalker would be spectacular. You've got a Sylvan Library. How quaint. We're back at card parity. I have drawn all of my Verdant Catacombs this game. Okay, let's swing in for 1. Play a land. Well, I'm not losing the land game. They've got 3 Jaces in hand. Keep this land in my hand because I don't really need more than 6. I'd love to get a Fierce Empath or a Tombstalker, or both. Yep, you get to cycle your Lonely Sandbar. Redraw is good. It would definitely be beneficial for me to have one of those myself. Let's swing in for one. Because it's a dead man's party. Who could ask for more? Let's see what we can cascade into. There we go. 3 for 1. Cool. We just negotiated with my wife to play in my first Legacy event. There you go. Amun Haran. Well, that Abrupt Decay didn't take out my Pithing Needle, which surprises me. Okay. Now your Mishra's Factory can block my Shardless Agent very well. Hello, brother. Coming in for 4. You can't get aggressive with that Mishra's Factory opponent, otherwise you just straight up lose. I wish I had a Walking List because it would just end it. Look at that, guys. There we go. Let me update my record. 2 to 1. And let's go to the next one. Paul, how'd I do? Am I just a master? Anyway, so here's the oh man, what's it called? The Pauper deck that I've been looking at. So it's Jace's Erasure. So whenever you draw a card, your opponent puts top card of their library in their graveyard. And you just have a whole bunch of draws, including Whirlpool Rider. So one of the big things is you can snap your Whirlpool Rider and then replay it. Shuffle your hand, draw all the cards, mill them out. You also get Thought Scour, Preordain, Gush, which is really good with Jace's Erasure and Whirlpool Rider. So you tap your 2, Gush, bring the lands back to hand, Whirlpool Rider, shuffle and draw, and just, yeah. So it's got Spire Golems, which for that extra stuff, it's a really good card against Delver, especially with the amount of islands you're playing. You still have your own Delvers, and then you have kind of the sideboard thing where you can go into an even more draw control style with Spellcaster Sprites and whatnot. The deck's pretty sweet. I've been a real fan. And you get... you mill 3 cards off of that, and if you get 2 Jace's Erasure in play, it's just GG. This deck's a lot of fun to play. Link matches double queuing in a Theros Flashback. Well, let's keep this hand. Then I'm not super worried about a Wasteland on the draw for them, so I think I'll just Verdant Catacombs fetch into an Underground Sea and Brainstorm here. That allows me to have Abrupt Decay up for turn 2, which I think is valuable. So we'll go here. We'll get our Underground Sea, and we'll pass the turn. I guess I'd rather see if they go for some sort of discard spell on turn 1. Also allows me to draw into a Force of Will should I need to. And it allows me to set up a Shardless Agent if I get lands off the top. Sorry about my cough. I'm not sure what's been going on recently, but picked up a small cough. So I've got Halls, friend of the stream, Halls. See, now my opponent has no idea what I'm playing. They're like, my opponent's on Shardless Sultai. What the? Yep, Shardless Sultai. Hey, look, turn 1 Wasteland. That's fun. Definitely putting you back on top. Let's draw another non-basic. Then we'll go... Fetch for basic. Swamp. Come at me. Now, the thing I'm just going through here on this new the Emmer chain list. Why sack fetch now? Because of how aggressive they were with that wasteland, especially the Gitaxian probe. I think they're Grixis control or Grixis Delver, and so I think that they have stifles. I'm just gonna sack aggressively, and you're gonna love it. Also, I don't want that Emrakul on top of my library. I don't really want that in my hand. I want to draw something else. Noticing that this version of the deck is much more green than mine is. Mine is very much a black-blue control deck, splashing green for food chain. More food chain, yeah. Today is just going to be food chain all the time. It's a dead man's party. Who could ask for more? Yep, there's Delver. Found it. Green. Honestly, with my list, I can be a lot more slow on my green. But definitely with this one, I need to be fetching for green or getting green into play and protecting it more quickly. Yeah, let's cast a Brainstorm. Why not? Free Brainstorms to the people. Cool. I'm just getting straight value all day, every day. Okay. What's the land you got right there? Yeah, you got a Merfolk Rogue if you can get past my free Force of Will. Yep, you got a Daze. Okay. Well, now I gotta beat a 3-1. Let's see if I can bury my opponent in value. So Wasteland in play. Shardless Agent. I do want to cast a Deathrite Shaman. Look at me. Not going to attack, but now I do have advantage on this board. It's hard for them to deal with a Deathrite and 2 Shardless Agents, so I'm winning. Any attacks that they make, I'm going to win. Yep. Sure. Let's race. Let's play a Shardless Agent into a Deathrite Shaman. Yep. Now let's cast a Baleful Strix. Ooh, you got a Brainstorm. Hi. You want to see the setup?
Yeah.
So what we have is the program here that sends it all to our restream, which is where we do it all. But this will have our record. It's got the image of the back room here, our chat and everything, and then it just captures this screen. So we play Magic Online and commentate in the mornings, and in the evenings we have the 2 tables out there. We have cameras over them. When we see the cameras, you can show the people. You just see the cameras and you sit back here and commentate on the magic that goes.
Cool.
We're at 31 subscribers now, which is about $75 a month.
Okay.
On a rotating basis.
What's your goal for subscriber base?
I want to get up to 100.
Okay.
But we'll see.
Okay. Well, we're heading down to Provo now.
Have you let Ariel know you're on your way?
No, you can text her.
Okay.
Did you talk to IHC?
Yeah. I'll do it once I get out of this.
Okay.
It's an early afternoon.
Okay. Well, I would do it sooner. It's Friday. You got to do it as soon as possible.
That's true. I won't be in here for too long.
Okay. Yeah, I'd get on them.
Okay.
Okay.
Love you,
Love you. See
Doug. Patrick said, "Hey, it's Steve."
Oh, where?
On chat.
Oh, okay.
See ya. Swing for one. You're not doing me any good. Let's get in here, Mist Hollow Griffin. The opponent's just dotting me because I'm getting too much value. And then Patty left Twitch. Why is he doing that? Well, let's swing in the air. It's like we just don't care. I'm sorry that I have so much value, opponent. What do you got off top? They've killed both of my Deathrite Shamans. So mean. Oh, they didn't flip it. Grixis Delver has issues with Phantom Beast. You mean my Mist Hollow Griffin? Mist Hollow Riffin. Nah. Doesn't do anything for me. Okay, let's cast. Let's cast that. I need to assess their deck list. You want to come and see the stream setup? This is our stream setup. So we play online here, and this program takes everything and restreams it to the internet. And then we've got our camera at the back here so they can see us commentating. And chat. And all of our record and everything that updates. But we also can see the tables for live magic.
I thought you already had this kind of situation. Is this better or different?
Yeah, so we've upgraded the computer recently, and then we've just always had the two computers. This is my mom. This is Patricia.
Was that Jaden?
No, it was the people on stream.
Hey.
They're asking who it was. They haven't seen co-commentators recently.
Yeah, I know how to co-commentate.
You know exactly.
I know
I'm attacking with my.
Yeah, that's fun to look at.
Nostalgia. Okay. Oh, this is a lot of fun. Yeah.
Bye.
And I'm just kidding. That's not it for the stream, guys. See you, Mom. Did you flip the Delver? No, they didn't flip the Delver. Oh no. There's a fetch land. Well, let's get in for 3.
Okay, I'll be right back. Sweet Hey, Brian, you have a computer.
Okay, awesome.
I didn't think about that.
Okay, can I go out without setting the alarm?
Ooh, hard cast Force Will. Scary people. And I would have drawn my Manipulate Fate. Oh man. Well, let's go in. Let's see. Tox Deluge, Collective Brutality, Pithing Needle. These all come out. I'm going to win the value game anyways. Let's go to Fierce Empath for value. Elf Strixes are so good. Man. What else can I cut here? I guess, yeah, OP is super salty. I said it's like the deck is meant to do that. Yeah, my draws were super average. Two squires, 3 gray ogres, and some strixes. No, seriously. And I drew, so many lands back to back. I was sitting on 7 lands in play at the end of that. So, regardless, I'm excited to see how much he moans about this next game. What did I pull out? I pulled out another level. Okay. Just got to pray to RNG as a starter. Yep, let's keep this. Deal with my pithing needle. Cool. And before needle on food chain. Let opponent drown on his salt. Well, they don't got Wasteland, so that's all I care about. Oh, man. I would love... Oh no, Gataxian Probe. I can't deal with that. Can't even deal. No, I'm going to play Plague Name Merfolk still. And then just use Toxic Deluge and Collective Brutality as my spot removal. And sorcery. Player, creature, drop the Misty. Triple Lightning Bolt? Well, their draw is terrible against mine. Okay. Jeez. That's an unenviable position. Let's see what you got. Play a Scalding Tarn. Let's get another instant or sorcery out of your hand. Right? Poor opponent. Losing to all these things that mean nothing. I don't care about days. I can play around it knowing that it's there. Right? Opponent goes ... Good joke. Yep, that's what I'm here for. Yep, you got a True Name Nemesis. Now I need to draw a land to play around this days. That's not a land. That's no moon. They didn't play their Polluted Delta. Or their Lightning Bolt ended a turn there. That's interesting. Yep, you get in for 3. That's fine. I don't care. I don't care how many UEs there are in queued. And I think my opponent does neither, so we'll live happily. Brainstorm. Okay. Polluter Delta's gone for sure. So we'll have 2 unknown cards. The Daze is going to stay there. Yep. Probably draw two lands out of that. Show me the money. Yeah, there you go. Abrupt Decay won't do it. You seemed interested when you tried to correct your spelling on it a couple times. You're right. But no longer. Let's see that Daze. Nope. I don't care. Okay. Hit me. Okay, Toxic Deluge for 1. Pass it. Yep, we got a Brainstorm. So I'm thinking, well, hoping that they only have up to 2 True Name Nemesis. I think as this game goes longer, I can outvalue. That's a nice Abrupt Decay target that you got right there. Bolt's gone, the Daze is gone. Nice Delver of Secrets. Yep. Why not cast a Deluge into the Daze? Plague just seems better to have Resolve. I was hoping that they would cast another creature into my Toxic Deluge. That's why I did it that way. But yeah, Plague gives me more answers to the True Name Nemesis threat, depending on how many they can get down. I like this a lot. Cast a Hostage Shaker. What's your answer? Your Deathrite Shaman is now my Deathrite Shaman. Thank you very much. There we go. How do you like them apples? Because I think they like apples, guys. Wow, I know, right? Weird how much value my combo deck has. Tell your salt, thank you so much. Okay. That's a threat we need to find an answer to. Brainstorm. Well, those are all cards that I really enjoy having here right now with us. And we're gonna do it this way. Okay. Pass it. If this flips, I lose. Because they can get in for 6 here, and I can't stop it. Yep, that is the GG. Nice. Okay. We just gotta protect that more than we did. So, protect our Engineer Plague. Maybe I should have, with the Collective Brutality, maybe I should have taken that Daze there. and just let him have the. I was at 8. I'd take 6, play everything out, but not be able to combo, and then he'd swing back with True Name Nemesis and win. So I couldn't win there. Yeah. But that's okay, because now we're on the play and we get all this value. Seems good. Yeah. Not being able to have an Emrakul or something to finish it was kind of the end there. Can't answer you right now. No, they killed my Deathrite Shaman. They killed my Deathrite Shaman. I just had Charlotte's Agent and Hostage Taker. Yep. Otherwise, no, if I had an out, I would have taken it. Because me being able to combo out and not die with a Deathrite Shaman in play would have been spectacular. But, alack. That Trina Nemesis was strong. It was literally the play of not landing the Engineered Plague that cost me that game. Because I could handle everything else. But, Trina Nemesis. So I need to protect it more. That was a failing on my part. Our opponent's taking a long time on this hand. What is your answer, sir? I'm going to keep this one. We'll leave it on top. Doesn't matter. Go for a basic swamp. Cast a Deathrite Shaman. Pass it over. Yep. Well, that is not a bolt or a fatal push yet. You have your own Deathrite Shaman. Okay. Let's go for blue-green here. Hey, Rachel. I am streaming, having an enjoyable time. Okay, Baleful Strix down. And we pass it over. I thought you were going to play Brainstorm into fetch. No. Calm your face. We're going to fetch next turn. Okay, I mean, I'm going to let it resolve, I guess. Yep, you can have my Brainstorm. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Yeah, he's going to take the Brainstorm. I know that. Run, 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 run away. I love Talking Heads. So, I'm not sure if you guys can hear any of that, but Talking Heads is going on outside. Well, we'll exile mine too. Sure. You know what would be spectacular off the top, guys? I would love to see a Charlotte's Agent. Food chains. Yeah, Potato David, we got the food chains. We've had a good little bit of salt that my opponent has been demonstrating, but it's been spectacular. Ready to pass the turn? Psycho Killer. Do you want to deal with my Manipulate Fate, or do you want to let me draw 4? Because I'm fine either way. I'll get in. Ooh. And here we go. Off to the races again. Okay. We're going to eat this Cabal Therapy. Cabal Therapy is out of the way, and we're going to pass it back. Baleful Strix, trading for a Delver of Secrets feels good every day. You've got a Daze. How can I deal with that? I can't. 2, 3, 4, 5. 8, yep. Have exactly 8 defeats out of my graveyard. Okay. Got it for 2. More food chain, you spoil me. I know, right? The Berenstein Bears. Okay, daze me. Ponder, don't do it. 18 people. Okay, guys, why aren't all of your friends here? What's going on? We need more friends. I need more friends. I don't entirely, but it's been great. So, we're just playing mid-range versus mid-range because I can't find my combo. I think I've played Food Chain twice so far. I have no friends. I'm sorry. You're assuming we have friends? I mean, I'm your friend, I guess. Stay with me till the break of day. I'll take 3, gladly. And you're already here, Brian, for a small monthly fee, of course. No! Okay. Yep. And okay. Yeah, you got a True Name Nemesis. And a Wasteland. Scary person there. Ponder is going the way of the dinosaur. We'll pass it back. I hope they don't have price progress. Because that would be a whole thing. My opponent has 2 Wastelands in play. What do I do?
How many lands do you have?
5. 4 of them are dual lands. I'm fine.
No. Yeah.
And I have a Tombstalker, which luckily True Name Nemesis can't block. Do we have any foil Tombstalkers, by the way?
No. I might personally, actually.
If you do, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to find me a foil Tomb Stalker. Because I actually really like foil Tomb Stalker. Flying is so good when Turn In Nemesis is like the big thing in the
Tomb
format.
Stalker's just a great card.
Well, it's like that or Gurmaging, but they're basically the same card except one costs one more black to have flying.
Yeah. But it's worth it, really.
Especially in Food Chain, when you've got really all the mana you need.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm at 8. Ooh. Fork Bolt. Get in. Okay. I don't need green. Or blue, apparently. The last card in their hand is a Daze. Deathrite Shaman is leader of the pack. Opponent's like, nah, brah. I'm done. Well, at least his salt paid off. Right? Oh, Amon Haran. Thanks for the follow. I must have missed that. But thank you. Well, guys, at least the 3-2 dream is alive. Oh, man. The salt. We're pouring salt in the wounds. My counselor from my master's program just called me. Congratulated me. Is this the Shardless build? Yes. So we're finishing up the league from yesterday. So if we want to, let's go to view deck really quick. It's the same build. We got Tomb Stalker, Emrakul. See, I think I love the mid-range power of Shardless. It's really hard for me to not or to discount how well this has been doing, because just having the Shardless agents has been good. But there's so much mid-range power of Ballista as well. It's just an extra kill spell. What are you looking for?
My to-do list says grab notes for streaming. Awesome.
You're welcome. But I love this Tomb Stalker. I think Tomb Stalker is just my favorite tech. I like to play first. I would love to play first. I would not love to keep this hand. Pettymore, last seen playing R. Put on top of your library. He's a big boy. Ooh, guys, this is Mogcatcher. We're playing against Mogcatcher. Click that link for the list. We're playing against Mogcatcher. I think I played against him recently. I have the entire combo in my hand. I just realized that. Goodness. I just need to fade a single Blood Moon effect so I can get down my food chain, and we're golden. Salt. Okay, guys, now it is time to natural draw my forest. It's okay, I've done it before, and I've got both blue and black access, so there's potential for me to get out what I need. It's just going to be tough. Ooh, pre-combat, I get a free block. Yeah, I can draw Deathrite or or just a forest. Either one, Deathrite Shaman or a forest, and then we win. I know, right? I don't even have to. I can't cast Shardless. I don't have green. Well, it was nice knowing my opponent. I'm sure sorry for the way that this is going to turn out. It's a little early, isn't it, Potato David? Well, exile that for green. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Certainly. It's certainly 5 o'clock somewhere. Oh, man. Okay, we're going to go for blue. Food chain easy. Easy. Okay. Abrupt K on Blood Moon. Oh, man. Okay. Let's go for green again. Cast you. Cast Leovold. That was fun. Not a flawless victory. They'll have one permanent. Well, we're going to bring in those fatal pushes. Pithing Needle for Mog Catcher. So the combo is relatively important in this one, because just getting that out is so good. I'm going to cut my Force of Wills again. Leovold is not great. So I'll leave all 4 of my food chains in. Yeah, let's go with this. Oh. Well, it's good. As long as they don't get a turn 1 Blood Moon, I have potential here. Definitely fetching for black first. Yeah, the 3-2 is still live, guys. We can go 3-2. Okay. Not dead. Not absolutely dead to Blood Moon. I've got outs. Turn 2 Blood Moon is also not great for me, but... Goblin, okay. 1, 2, 3, Rabble Master. There you go. Yep. Okay. Yep, you got in for 2. Good job. Or you got in for 1. Good job. Okay. Ooh. Oh, geez. That's a thing. Let's see. So we're going to go for blue and black. Just don't want to see a Blood Moon. Collective Brutality. We'll go with 2 modes, -2, and see what you got. We'll go here and here. We're going to dump our Baleful, our Shardless Agent. Cavern of Souls and Trinisphere. Do not care at all. Cavern of Souls. Human. You got a Trinisphere. Lucky for me. Yeah, lucky for me, that doesn't really matter. Forest. I kind of want a Baleful Strix because I can food chain at any time. Or let's see, Baleful Strix draws me, and then immediately I need to draw it. Let's go for the Manipulate Fate first, just to avoid him potentially having a Pyroblast or something. And we'll get these two Mist Hologryphons there. Deathrite Shaman. 3 mana Deathrite Shaman. And then we go for Food Chain. Yep, you got a Simian Spirit Guide. Still not a clock that I'm worried about. I just need the end of the combo. You're not the end of the combo, but much obliged. Okay. You have to find an answer to Food Chain. That right there is an answer to Food Chain. How dare you? Hey, Travis.
Where'd you park?
The truck's out front. I was originally in back.
Truck?
Yeah, my dad switched me. It's mine now, by the way. I have a 2012 Ford F-150.
No, that's pretty awesome.
That's sweet. I literally, so my opponent had one turn to draw literally Phyrexian Revoker to turn off Food Chain.
He did.
And he exactly did that, but I have an Abrupt Decay in my hand. And it's not like I'm dead to anything here. So
Why are you toying with him?
why am I toying with him?
You can't randomly reveal cards in your hand on Moto, right?
Nah.
Well, it's hey, I have this. Just scoop.
I mean, right. I'm going to play a Mist Hologryphon into just to make his board a little bit worse. And then next turn I'll untap with the Abrupt Decay. Just don't draw a Pyroblast, please. Because that would be very annoying. Good. They mulliganed to 5, and my turn 1 was Polluted Delta. Then I untap with Collective Brutality, this, and see Trinisphere plus Cavern of Souls. I'm like, okay.
Goblins. What on earth is he playing?
Mog Catcher. Old school Legacy.
I'm out of here.
Got it. Never didn't have it. Why do I always think that it's code 8? That's that I've been known to dark the depths. Okay, guys, look at that. 220 play points. Value. Woo-wee! Okay, let's see if I can replicate that with normal Food Chain. I mean, not normal Food Chain, but the Brian build of Food Chain. Let me go back to my, before I get into this, let's test it with a Relic of Progenitus main. DRG. Chat is wonky. What's up with chat? What's going on? Oh, that chat is wonky. Okay, let me we're gonna refresh it. But I know. There we go. Okay, guys, chat should be updated correctly. I'm going to drop a Leovold, and we're going to put a Relic of Progenitus in the main board. And I'm going to drop this the Gurmag Angler in favor of... I kind of want Tassiger. Is a Search for Azcanta. But I'm going to do Tombstalker. I like that. I like that technology. Playing with my sideboard. Surgical Extraction, Flusterstorm. I'm going to cut my Fairy Macabre. I'm going to put a Hostage Taker in the sideboard. For kicks and giggles. Giggles and gigs. So... yeah, let's see. Would I like some company? I mean, I'm fine if you want to come in and hang out with me. We're already 4-1. I don't know what else we can do better, guys. Let me update my Stream Decker. Save, overwrite, yes. Stream Decker. Guys, I am undefeated versus... Where's your edicts that you play versus me? What edicts? I took out edicts completely. I 4-1'd with the current deck, so if you want to hit deck list right now, you'll see the deck that I just 4-1'd with. Okay. Now this deck list is going to be, it's the amalgamation deck list. It's kind of got some tech from each of them. You're welcome. Let me post that in the Legacy food chain. List. User error. So I'm letting him know that. Oh, that was totally missed it. Sorry, guys. Just went 4-1 with the Nick Cummings list. Very powerful. Lost to Miracles due to user error. Yeah, with the only loss coming to Miracles, I would probably count that league as a 5-0, guys. I mean, obviously it wasn't because of my user error. Yesterday I was tired and I wasn't thinking straight. Let's see if I can run something similar back to with this list. Add all to open binder. We're going to trade those away. Because honestly, Miracles is one of the best matchups for Food Chain. That's why it exists even in the format, because it preys upon that deck. And that's why it was good in the old format. But some days you're just not into it, and you lose games like that. Been paired for a match. Let's get this going. Let's get it started in high. Let's get some ticks. Alakazam DK. Last seen playing Miracles. Okay. This will be able to show off what I was just talking about. We'll keep this hand. They get to go first. The most important spell to resolve in this matchup is Food Chain. And we've got it here. So we're going to definitely pressure towards that. See if there's any insight. Two of the three pieces of the combo. Let's pass it back. 2 search for his hand to 3 counterbalance. Looks like they're a pretty sock list. You just barely figured out how Food Chain works or how Miracles works. Because I've known how Food Chain works for a long time. Been playing it since a long time. Okay, we've got double Food Chain. Yeah, we're just gonna get this going. Let's get a Manipulate Fate cast and see if we can resolve it. So the final piece of the puzzle. You can brainstorm in response. Yeah, the combo for Food Chain is definitely not the most... like, it doesn't come naturally. The first time I saw it, it was in GP Seattle, and I was playing against a Chinese competitor named Wang Bohao, or Wang Haobo. And he had a fully foiled out Food Chain deck, you know, and he goes, I think he ended up winning with Release the Ants on Emrakul, which was kind of fun. And I don't know, it was kind of interesting. But I was playing Shardless Sultai at the time, and I'm like, why aren't I playing a deck that can actually win? So I switched to Food Chain the next day. Or I guess it was a couple months later, but it was really quick. Yeah, Manipulate Fate resolving there. We are now in swift command of that of the game, especially since they had to pitch Portent to Force of Will to even stay on par with that. Now the next thing we want to do, because he has a weak hand, I'm going to assume it's a weak hand now. We're going to try and resolve a Food Chain. Yeah, especially trying to resolve a Monastery Mentor here. I'm going to try and land my Food Chain in this window. Let's see. Or, well, that Relic of Progenitus is pretty spicy. We are definitely in the pilot seat. Should I resolve my Eternal Scourge or my Food Chain? 3 cards in hand. Opponent's trying to go white on Mentor. If they have a path, I think I just go for a Food Chain here. Yep, we got it. Council's Judgment would be annoying, but it doesn't look like that's likely right now. They only have, or they're not even playing Counterspell in their, or Council's Judgment in their main. 3 Monastery, 3 Snap. Yeah. Giving them time to draw Force of Will, especially with a Ponder here, is annoying. Or with the potential is annoying. So hopefully this Eternal Scourge will resolve. Out of the sideboard, we're going to see 2 Disenchant, 1 Council's Judgment. But that's all I'm really worried about. I mean, they'll have Red Elemental Blast and whatnot, but just getting in for 3 is pretty rough. This is the newest deck list. Thank you. Pretty rough for them. Now, I'm intrigued at the possibility of a counterspell here. It's relatively innocuous. So, yeah, we'll do this. We'll lead with our Eternal Scourge and see if they have a counterspell. Counterspell targeting Eternal Scourge. It's not popping up for me. There we go. Okay. Let's brainstorm. Let's find that Force of Will. Nope. Okay. Okay. I get one more turn to resolve a threat. What are we predicting? I'm surprised at how fast they're going off. This is really out of the norm for a Miracles deck. They named Swords to Plowshares and draw 2 cards. Land plus a card would do it. I'm at exactly 13. They have 7. Okay. They have to have a Swords to Plowshares. I don't think... I mean, they could have potentially drawn a Force of Will. But... Okay, here we go. Oh, I could have also done Tombstalker plus Eternal Scourge. I should have done it that way, guys. I made a mistake here, and I'm very sorry. I should have gone Tombstalker, exiling my Eternal Scourge, and then cast Eternal Scourge, because that's a more solid play, and I didn't see it until after I had started my combo. But just so everyone is aware, that is how I should have played it. And we have the combo here anyways. Are you ready for all the clicks, everyone? We can talk about the weather. We can talk about the beauties of food chain and just getting our opponent good because we can. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't get punished there. Okay, Swords to Plowshares. That's the thing that you can do. I'm not gonna let you do that, but it's okay. I'm not sick, but I'm not well. Some kind of flagpole sitter. You know me. Paranoia, paranoia. I think that's a song that was just playing out there. That's why I'm singing it mainly. But we're still going for this combo, so we're going to get to 38 mana on top of having at least one of my it's going to be stuck in your head all day now. I'm so sorry. Why is he making me play it out? He hasn't seen my Walking Ballista, and if he can untap, he has, he can probably play enough spells to win. I don't know. It has a good song. The song that I would, it's a song that I haven't heard in a little while. Yeah, I'd make my opponent show me the Ballista too. And maybe he's got a counter spell and has some sort of out that way, because he's already played a Swords to Plowshares that he didn't play on his turn. So like the Swords to Plowshares would have put me to 3 if he would have used it on his turn. So there's got to be something else going on. and maybe it was better to just gain 5 life instead of speeding up my combo. I don't know. Okay. And I don't have a gun. Teach me how to click like me, Sensei. Play a lot of video games. This is from League of Legends. Okay, they didn't make it play. They didn't make me play it all the way out. Okay. Out of the sideboard, Pithing Needle doesn't do much. Council's Judgment. They haven't Entreat the Angels. I'm not so worried about that. I like Pithing Needle for that. Does this deck ever just lose to time? Food Chain? Very infrequently. Yeah. It would be sweet if Moto allowed you to select an action X amount of times. Wouldn't that be great? Give me X amount of mana. And I can see, honestly, what I've been playing with MTG Arena, I can see the path for it. I think that there's the potential for that the you know what I'm talking about. Potential for speed combos and whatnot, so you can actually interact. So we're going to cut a couple Baleful Strixes, bring this in, bring in the Abrupt Decay, and a Force of Will. Yeah. Force of Will is just not great. Just having one to stop their interaction over my combo is usually enough. I'm going to keep this. I can get very punished with this hand, but I'm on the draw. Not punished! Don't combo off at all and are playing a super grindy matchup can definitely happen. I agree. It can definitely happen, although the combo aspect of this is usually enough. It is pretty rare. Okay. Jace the Mind Sculptor is now a dead card for them. I have never run out of time playing it, so that's my comment on it. Tropical Island. You always like Infect, kind of similar in that you can win without the true combo by turning creatures sideways. Yeah. I don't play Infect, but I think the deck is great. I've talked with Zach Koch and some of the other key Infect players, and I really like it. Fact, forget the blackjack. So you guys want me to play my own Azcanta because I'll be ahead on it? And then kind of interact with them on that? Or... yeah, I'm going to go for my own Azcanta here. I was thinking about doing Abrupt Decay on theirs to put them behind, but I don't think that advances me enough. Zach is a boss. Yeah, not Tom the Boss Ross, but definitely very close. I really liked him. We played in a side event, and he just stomped all over Reanimator, which really surprised me. Yeah, I want to dig for the combo. It really surprised me at how how well he was able to just beat out Reanimator. And then we played some Food Chain versus Infect, and that was a bunch of fun. Really cool guy. Yeah, I can Abrupt K this turn. They need to flip it. No. I want to draw that. I'm going to go Brainstorm. Wonderful. And this one will go for just a basic forest. Green, black. Abrupt K that. And then pass the turn. I shuffle in Ballista because I have Trinket Mage. Yep. And before they Blood Moon. Yeah, we'll put Eternal Scourge in my graveyard. That's fine. Oh man. Well, let's get in. Let's get into Manipulate Fate if we can right here. Yeah, Strixes versus Miracles are just weak. The only reason I'm keeping them in is for the amount of, just to have an extra creature. Because this deck doesn't run all the creatures that the other one does, so you want a creature to be able to start your combo off with. I've kind of noticed that Baleful Strixes are integral to this deck's being able to combo out in a timely manner. Okay, let's hope he doesn't Path to Exile my Deathrite Shaman. I mean, Swords to Plowshares. I would have loved it to be a Path to Exile. But yeah, in before Blood Moon. Okay. Search for Azcanta. We're not going to put that in my graveyard. And yes, I would love to transform this card. Okay. Let's get a Baleful Strix. I'm gonna play my Trinket Mage too. You loving this search? Haven't tried it. I love Search for Azcanta in this deck, especially this version where you are lower on creatures because you'll find more stuff with it. But Search for Azcanta, just what happened just barely, being at 5 mana here instead of just 4, is amazing. It's outstanding. And so that's like hit number 1 for Search for Azcanta, and then the ability to find all your creatures and then find your food chain off of Search for Azcanta and go for it. Like, it's just so much potential, so much power that you don't see out of a lot of other decks. And I enjoy having the split with Sylvan Library. I don't think it's necessary, I'll be honest, but I enjoy it because it sets up some really good interactions a lot of the time. The problem right now with Library or Sylvan Library is that you're drawing the cards. We're gonna go any order and then shuffle this. And Brainstorm. So I might just go to Sylvan or Search for Azcanta over the Sylvan Library, and a lot of lists aren't playing either of them right now. So. You've got a Monastery Mentor. But not for long! Okay. Oh, I knew that was on top. I should have fetched. I think search is more powerful. I agree. Come on, quality program. Relic of Progenitus. Did I break MTGO? Not quite. But now their Snapcaster Mage doesn't do anything. Yep, you've got a Monastery Mentor. Okay. Right? Just getting all the value here. Why not just tap first and exile your Scourge, leave up the draw? I can, yeah. I just wanted to preempt a Snapcaster Mage because a Snapcaster Mage is like super hot value for him, and we can rebuild the graveyards here in a sec. Because I mean, like, what did they have? They had Swords, and Ponder in here, and I just wanted to not let them have that. Besides, I'm putting so much pressure on, especially with the Walking Ballistas out of my hand. I don't know. They have to answer my board a lot. Yeah, you're right. I can respond to Snap still. Let's swing in for 3. Okay. That's the way you want it, any way you need it, that's the way you get it. Let me close out some of this. Where are we at? Okay, Walking Ballista is in play. I was on the draw versus Miracles. Terminus. It's a miracle. It's like they brainstormed at the top or something. You gotta fight for your right to party. going to pick up this Force of Will. Any order on those? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Done. Aw, that poor Force of Will. Oh man. Okay, we won one on the play, and we won 2-0. Congratulations, everyone. No, that was 2 on the draw. Sorry. Turn of details. Play a league match. Coming here for the singing. I'm glad, Romario. My win percentage against Miracles is 70%, guys. MVP. Yeah. I mean, the only time I lose to Miracles is 1, if I get a really clunky draw, and 2, if I overcommit to the board, which I did yesterday, and I need to repent. I wish people were still playing Unexpectedly Absent, though. That card is hilarious. You're right, Paul. I'm playing Miracles just to ruin everyone else. Ruin everyone else's desire to play Miracles. Hey, did the new deck list come out for Legacy yet? For what's it called? You know, the MTGO thing. What was the last one? Challenge 217. No, that was last week. How you check? You go to. Oh, I don't know what you go to. Ooh, here's another food chain list that just did MTG Top 8. Let's go to MTGO deck lists. Because I swear they're supposed to come out today. Then predicted away. Oh my goodness. That happened to me. They unexpectedly absent my food chain and then predicted it away. That was annoying. That's when I saw the utter horror that is unexpectedly absent. Oh, they haven't updated the Legacy for this week. I think it's tomorrow. Yeah. But let's look at this food chain list, everyone. This is 4 of Walking Ballista. Maelstrom Pulse is interesting, and then a 3rd Leovold on the side. I've seen a lot of people moving away from Leovold, which I think is... That's my consensus on it. I didn't miss not having Leovold there. It sucks playing against it, but you have so many answers to it if you want. And that Relic of Progenitus actually felt really good. That would be Joel Herrick, who's not in chat today. But it was a good list that I liked. Yeah. Still somehow tier 1 is nutty to me. Don't dig Collective Brutality and Food Chain. I'm on the same page. Collective Brutality I think is too clunky. Now it worked out certainly, but I think if those were Thought Seizes there, that would have been much better. As I could have gotten the Turnisphere out. And my league opponent is here. What are we playing against, guys? Knave of Diamonds. Knave of Diamonds is 0-0. I can't keep this hand. I can keep this hand, however. I'm going to keep as well. We're on the draw. Put that on top. Get everything we ever wanted. It's not extremely synergistic, no. If you're playing Search for Azcanta, it's a little bit more synergistic, but still not amazing. And that's the gospel truth. Eaten many a Force of Will for me such that Food Chain is able to resolve. That's true. It eats Force of Will and it eats Abrupt Decay and a lot of removal, but I don't think it's that outstanding. But you see Sylvan Library here. Collective Brutality main is an interesting include in the 4 of Ponder. Now, this isn't a list that I'm super fan of because of the lack of Baleful Strix, especially seeing Eldrazi and Reanimator in this top 8. But alack. Looks like we're playing against Elves. This might be my first time playing against Elves. Yeah, Deathrite Shaman off of a green land. That is not abnormal. You can see a very explosive start coming up. Strix is greater than Eldrazi deck. Yeah, Strix beats the Eldrazi deck hands down. No. Guys, I found, so I had dropped, I had a stack of poker chips back there and I dropped one and it landed in my shoe. And I just found it. Well, good luck at work, and you're definitely welcome for more food chain. May the odds be ever in your favor. Well, that's not a great start for me, guys. Glimpse of Nature. This is the only time I wish I had more Leovold. You can type in MTGO decklist into Google, and then it goes to the top thing goes to a page on Wizards. Wirewood Symbiote, that's a good start. Yep, I'm gonna just 6 through this. Land. Okay. The only reason why Eldrazi is a deck, again, lately, Miracles is a bad matchup for the deck. And no one is playing Tarmogoyf, which Eldrazi can't beat. Yeah. Fatal Push has definitely put a damper on Tarmogoyf in general. But Gurmag Anglers have definitely been seeing an uptick, which is another card that's hard for them to beat, but it's not impossible. Okay, is this just a draw 2? If it's just a draw 2, I'm okay with that. I'd rather see Mudfish than Goyf. That makes sense, because Goyf can get up 6-7 and higher, and you don't do that readily with a 5-5. Yeah, it is, especially when they can block your Reality Smasher well, and they can curate the graveyard. Okay. Looks like they have a weak draw. That's why you also play Dismember. Yeah. Dismember is a great card. I've had it in the sideboard of Food Chain before. It's definitely really hard for this deck to beat a Gurmag Angler. But I think with Tombstalker in the main now, it's much easier. At least you can win the board stalls. Okay, putting a Dryad Arbor into play. Chat on fire. Cool. We've got a lot of people hosting this. That's pretty sweet. Which member? Dismember. So, like I was saying earlier in chat, I potentially, just depending on how Kyra's feeling today, because he's been feeling relatively sick, I may be casting our Legacy tonight. So, get ready for all that sweet, sweet action. Sweet, sweet Legacy action. Oh! He's dead, Jim. You see, Clashed is on right now, playing some Reanimator. Got some good old Chase Strifo the Master. Kairno! He's, him getting better is more valuable than probably anything else that could happen. So rather he gets better here, and we have a good fun time, a mega happy fun time. Opponent tanking, tank some more. Green Sun's enough after tank. They're getting a Heritage Druid here, I guess. I can't think of what else really matters here. My Walking Ballista. Ooh, Birch Lore Ranger. I mean, that's a play that you can have. Ballista, pew pew. Okay, you got it. I think I'm just going to play an Eternal Scourge here and play a Ballista next turn. Eats in response. What a jerk. Right? Right? What's your pleasure? Love elves. Okay, we're untapping this. Do we have a main deck Abrupt Decay? Oh no. He's a dangerous man. He's a dangerous man beast. Oh man. I don't know. I think if he had the explosive play, he would have done it last turn. So I'm going to just lead with an Eternal Scourge. I don't think playing a Ballista just for one makes a ton of sense. Green Sun Zenith. Go for chain off the top? I hope so. Chain off the top would be great. That would definitely be living quote 13. That's my motto. Our opponent is tanking hard. Hey, fetch land. The food chain off the top is going to be off the chain. Don't you hear me knocking? Okay. Yep. So he's gonna... Has he already returned? Yep, untap with Virtual Ranger. That is 14. Isn't that just 14? Oh, trample. Sorry. I thought I had a way out. Raptor's Cage, Relic of Progenitus. It would be so bad without trample. Keeping in the full combo. Okay. Let's do this thing. Let's land an Engineered Plague on Elf. Okay. The last one on the draw. Can't you hear me knocking? Yep, I don't play elves specifically for that reason. Do I take song requests for things that I'll just sing random snippets of? I mean, sure. But I don't play any music. And I have to know the song decently well. Would I like to play first? Yes. We'll keep this hand. But now that I know, I'll play elves more. You're probably right. I'm just going to ask you to hold me closer, Tony Danza. I mean, Tiny Dancer. Hold me closer, Tiny Dancer. I mean, there's a really good Christopher Walken style impression of it. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Paranoia, paranoia, paranoia. Coming to see ya. Well, those are cards right there that I can have. Yeah, we're going to put Deathrite and Forest back. Going to go for Tropical. You don't get to untap with a Deathrite Shaman. I am sorry. 10-foot tall Tony Danza.
That band's extravaganza.
I guess.
That's a band.
Tony Danza and the 10-foot tall.
I haven't heard of that.
Well, Potato David said 10-foot tall Tony Danza. And Romario's wondering if I meant hold me closer, Tony Danza. Because the song actually goes Tiny Dancer. It's okay. Guys, I'm living the dreams.
How long is your dream gonna live?
I don't know. I went 4-1 with Food Chain earlier, and I just beat Miracles, so I'm 1-0 when I'm playing against elves. But I can get off anytime. How much longer should my dream last?
You got the hint.
Of course.
Are you in an event right now, or are you just doing?
I'm in a league, but it's a league.
Technically, I could wait till next week. I'm just impulsive and excited. One more round, please. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Well, I can always mute the mic and play with the mic muted.
Well, we wouldn't want the camera to capture your reaction to this news.
Okay. Lol. Okay. Rex Sage, Abrupt Decay, Heritage Druid, blech. Yuck. Well, we'll get rid of your Abrupt Decay, and then we'll pass it back. What else did I see? Guys, create a Windswept Teeth? Jeez. Oh, but anyways, one more round, guys. I think you heard that. Who's Tony Danza? I don't know. Look it up. And just remember that the world is a vampire. He's the boss. Ooh, yuck. That's a card that you can have right there. It's decidedly not the boss. No, that's Tom Ross, who's actually the boss.
You want food?
Yes.
No.
Not McDonald's. I mean,
ramen in my car.
I don't want ramen. Mexican food is like great right after a trip to Asia because I don't get to eat it a lot.
Yeah, give me something.
I don't have my cash on me, but pay for it with my card because you paid yesterday.
Oh, it's on Brian.
Yeah, get me whatever that I'll like. You know what I like.
Oh, no.
The crazy with sour cream.
Yes, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Well, old man yells at cloud. Who's the old man that's yelling at? Who's the boss? Jokes fly over everyone. Joke teller shakes fist to get off his lawn. There you go. I thought that was Bruce Springsteen. You're probably right. That Wirewood symbiote off the top of their deck really throws a monkey wrench in my monkey wrench plans. I was going to monkey wrench them in the face. And now that's not a thing that I can do because of what they're doing right now. Stop it! I just need to draw my entire combo off the top of my deck and we'll be fine. You blame the corpse of Tony Danza? I mean, I've heard of weirder things. Baleful Strix. Yes, I think that's how it has to go. And exile the land. Engineered plague off the top one time, guys. Uh-huh. Okay. Now they have Windswept Heath, Reclamation Sage, Windswept Heath, Reclamation Sage, Elvish Visionary, and an unknown in their hand. Don't plague the poor elves. How about I do and say I didn't? Yep, you got a Rex Sage. They just want to live forever. I know. I know. Bye-bye, Food Chain. It was nice knowing you. Yep. Getting in. The mid-range threat is real. Still have Windswept Teeth in their hand, but two unknowns. Never mind, just two unknowns. This is a Dryad Arbor. Yep. That's the game. That is the ball game, everyone. Okay, return to details. Let me update my stats really quick. This one pretty wrapped up, yeah. Absolutely in favor of me. Lose on the play, 14, okay. And do you guys know how I initiate a raid? Starting a raid. Type /raid followed by the name of the channel you want to raid. Okay. Paragon. Let's see if let's see who is live who wants to get raided. Browse. We're gonna hit Strifo. Okay. Got a raid incoming. Paragon City Games. Was that popping up for you guys, the raid? Now hosting Strifo. Got it. Okay. Everyone, good luck. And have fun watching Strifo.